Well, hello, it's Abona Tavati, a Dolly Old Eek. How lovely to see your faces again. Right, so this is second video this week. I am pretty proud of myself that I've managed to squeeze it all in today. Had quite a busy day at work, so I'm going to get straight on with this one. If you follow my Instagram, you should know that this video is going to be all about being out, proud and loud. Particularly the loud part. I'm very loud about myself, in a way. So, it is Pride Month. Happy Pride, all the homosexuals out there, and also the lesbians, the gays, the straights, I'm not allowed to call people straights because it's offensive apparently. Let's go with heterosexuals. So, I see Pride Month as a month where, well, all the time you should be like this, but Pride Month is a particularly lovely month of the year for myself, as we get to share, as us gays get to share the fact that we're allowed to be what we are. And it still shocks me that in some ways that once upon a time we weren't allowed to be who we are. There was a time when gays were beaten up in the streets and arrested for doing for being who they are, and that's still a shock to me that happened. I mean, it still happens today that some gay guys or women or whatever are beat up in the streets for being like who they are. I'm really hot, so I just don't understand why, because surely we live in a time where things are more socially acceptable, but in a political concept we still don't know where we stand and what we're allowed to say. In Pride Month, we have gay pride all across the world, United Kingdom, America, everywhere, but not in some countries. Now, being gay is not a bad thing, it's not a weird thing, it's a natural thing. You basically just become who you always thought you were, and you're yourself when you come out. I mean, coming out for me was I found it a little bit hard, in the sense that I didn't know what my parents were going to think. My dad's a little bit older than my mum, and is quite a bit older than most people's fathers and things like that. And he was brought up in a time when being gay wasn't socially acceptable, but you know what, he is the most accepting of it. He is my dad and I'm his son still at the end of the day, so it doesn't matter. And the same with my mum. She has always loved me for who I am, and as long as I'm happy she doesn't care. But in some cases that's not the case. In some people's lives that's not the case. People aren't as accepting as they should be, because of reasonings within the rest of the family, religious reasons, whatever. But in the Bible, or if you are a Christian or something like that, in the Bible you show me somewhere in that Bible where Jesus Christ didn't sanctify love. Because love is love. As much as you're going to hear it this month and that kind of thing, love is love. We can love who we want to today. And we can be who we want to be. There isn't nothing that's going to stop us from doing that. Only your own mental brain your own fighter in your own head is going to stop you from being who you want to be. Because I don't think that you should have to be a particular way. I don't think you should have to march to the beat of a certain drum just to be yourself. And you shouldn't. Don't ever think that you should have to. So as much as this video is about being gay and everything, I look at Pride Month as being proud of who you are, where you've come in life and what you've done with yourself. So maybe this is a month for reflection as well, not just for being out and proud, as it were. It's about reflecting on your own life and thinking, what have I done recently, what have I done years ago that I was particularly proud of, because that's what it's about, is acceptance of yourself, but with others, and showing others that we fought to get to where we are today. Gay men before us have fought. Gay men and women fought before before my era, what we are today, to be socially accepted. And that's what it's about. It's about being proud of that heritage. I was reading something earlier that homosexuality is found in 100 different species, 100 odd different species, but homophobia is only found in one, and that's with the human race. Do you know what I say to homophobics? If you're that scared of seeing someone who's gay, don't look. Don't look at it. Just carry on with your life. We're not interrupting your life. We're not coming up to you and going, oh, you're straight, yeah, no, no. No, we're not. So, what gives you the right to come and do that to us? And that kind of thing. Being out and proud as well is amazing, because when I was younger, I certainly lacked a lot of confidence. I wouldn't go speak to strangers. I wouldn't talk to anyone but my parents or someone who was close to me. I never would talk to different people, but now I find becoming gay and being who I am, I found a power within my own heart to go, yeah, I'm gay, I'm proud of it, but I'm also still reserved at the same time. And I was for a while, and even today I have moments where I struggle in life to show how proud I am of this. When I meet a particular person, it's difficult to say I'm gay, but at the same time I do want to say it, because it's a wonderful thing. It's a way of life, and it's allowed me to do things that I never thought I'd be able to do. I'm very proud of it, to be me. And that's what you guys should be like, is you should be proud to be yourself. You should be able to wake up in the morning, go look in that mirror and go, yeah, you're looking fine today. You are you, and that is the way you should always be. Admittedly, yes, we all have bad days, and it does happen to us. Some of us have had bad weeks, some of us have had bad months, some of us have had bad years. But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always that rainbow. Excuse the pun. There is always something at the end of the rainbow, because it will come to you. Something better will come. And if you're not proud of yourself right now, find what is holding you back from being proud, and allowing yourself to accept everything that happens to you and carry on with life and be who you want to be. Because if you regret what you've done, why did you do it? That's the thing. If you regret it, what was the point in doing it? If you do something and that was bad and you think it was the wrong thing to do and you accept that, that makes you a better person. That strives you towards being proud of yourself. Because you've got to make the mistakes before you can make the goal, the success. Before you can do that, you have to make the mistakes. I mean, it's, as cliche as the pun is from Rocky, it's not about how many times you get hit, it's about how many times you keep getting up and taking the next one. Because if you keep getting up and taking it, what's to stop you from doing anything? And always be proud of what you do, no matter what. The smallest little thing you could be proud of. writing in your diary, I am useless at that, but when I do it, I feel amazing because I know I'm more organised, and I know things will go a little bit more smoothly if I'm organised, because I am the most unorganised person in the world you'll ever meet, because I don't know why, but that's just the way things go, and you know, but I'm proud of that, and I will happily admit that I am the most unorganised person there is, because if you can kind of see from the clutter behind me that I'm not organised, but I'm proud of it. I'm proud to be me, I'm proud to be gay, I'm proud to do what I do, and I'm proud to say that there is a generation of us that are like this. I'm not the only person, I'm not the only gay in the village, but it takes a little bit to stand up for that right to be gay and be proud of it too. So that's the end of my video. Before I start ranting and rambling and going off topic, I'm going to stick with that, and that's that done. I hope you all have a good week. I will be back next week with another video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure to go like and subscribe to my channel, please. Hit me up on Snapchat, add me on Instagram, and take care, guys. Peace. Happy Pride Month.